Last night I finished kind of cutting the pieces out for this, or so I thought. So this is basically the top of my chimney thing to keep the water out of the forage area, and basically just cut a circle out of a panel I got out of a inside a refrigerator, and then screwed it onto the top here. But when you do that, of course, you completely close off the pipe, so you need, somewhere to get the gases to vent out. So I cut holes around, 6 holes around the top there to let the gases out. And I cut out this thing, kind of the collar, so that the water doesn't go in the, around the outside of the chimney. So this protects the inside of the chimney, that protects the outside of the chimney. But I cut it in such a way that it's pretty steep. And I think I want an angle that's more, I don't know if we can say oblique on YouTube, but that's what I want. And I think that to do that, I need to decrease the radius on the inside and the outside circle. So I decided that instead of trying to get it out of a piece of that, I was going to use a piece of this leftover stovepipe. So I made my inner circle slightly larger than the diameter of the pipe, so it'll still have an angle. If you made it the same distance, it would just be a right angle. And then to get the outer mark, I took my speed square, put it on there, and used one of the features of the speed square, which is a little area where you put a pencil in there and then you can mark it. Now it is a little tricky to get that marked out, but now I've got it marked out, I can cut that out with a tin snips, get the inside and the outside cut, and then we'll be able to tell if this one is going to be a go. I hope it is. Alright, so now I've cut this new one, and you can see it's plenty long. I didn't think it would be that long, but now I can do something similar to what I've done on this one, and that is to make a tab to go through a slot. I'll cut a slot in here and have the tab go through there so you can pull it tight. I'll do that kind of maneuver here, and then it's just a matter of putting it up on the roof. So I'll get that done, and the next step is up on the roof. Alright, I've hauled it up here. Now it's just a matter of getting it to set in that hole on that lip, and in that slot is a double walled thing that has to go over that connector right there. Let's see if we can get that done. Well, it's up. I'm not going to say that was easy, but it is up there. Got the collar on, got the hat on, and somehow got the pipe to go down where it belongs. It's not seated super well, but it's in there well enough that it's going to stay there. And that means that my forge is not going to be, smoky, and it's not going to be wet. So now I'm going to have a dry place indoors where I can do forging to my well, I was going to say heart's content, but more like available time. I got the bench in, and I put on my hand-powered grinder. That's all good. The dragon's tail, yeah, she puked out the little cotter pin, or the keyway pin I put in there. And so she's locked up again. Alright. Well, like and subscribe. You know the drill.